Hi, welcome back to our channel. In today's battle we are playing a 1000 point of Ultramarines versus a Tyranid army, and Marcus switched a little bit his Tyranid army list, which we normally use for our 1000 point battles, so stay tuned for the army presentation. Okay, and these are the 1000 points of Ultramarines. The army is led by a Space Marine Chaplain hero with Crucis Arcanum and Jump Pack. My second character is a Tech Marine with Bionic Leg and Conversion Field. And from the squad section I have got 10 Tactical Marines. The weapons are exactly as they are wielding, so the Sergeant has a chainsaw, a missile launcher and a plasma gun. Then I've got a scout squad consisting of 5 Space Marine scouts. 4 are equipped with needle sniper rifles and the sergeant with a power sword. From the support section, 1 Ultramarine dreadnought, with assault cannon and power fist, and 1 Space Marine attack bike with twin bolters and multi-melter, and finally a servitor who controls a tarantula with twin-linked heavy bolters.
Okay, and there are some changes because we thought let's show some other minis. I would have liked to play 750 points, but we had a problem because technically you need this one and you can only add it in a force of at least 1000 points. So we thought, okay, who could replace the Hive Torrent? He doesn't have a hive mind, nor do the tanks have. He doesn't have a hive mind link, only the Tyranid warriors. But the Tyranid warriors are as expensive as the Hive Torrent if you give them some guns, so that's difficult. We'd really like to use them on our 750 point level, which we did in the last battles and which I'll do on the Solar Hammer channel. But it's difficult. Okay, so we agreed on 1000 points, and I usually have 4 broods of gargoyles. This time I've only got 1 because I wanted to include a Biowar, and then there were some points left for a Carnifex as well. So we've got our Hive Torrent with Voltage Field and Toughened Exo and Devourer, Bone, Sword and Spine Fist for close combat. We've got 1 Lictor with Sharpened Claws, 24 Termagants, 18 Homogons, 6 Gargoyles only 1 Brood, 1 Carnifex with Toughened Exo and Voltage, and 1 Biowar with 6 Spore Mines. Alex was so kind to bring along one of his painted ones because the 6 ones I have are unpainted, so we'll use this one. And we'll be back after deploying and choosing the mission. So, as you can see, we've already deployed. I had to deploy first because Alex has got brilliant strategy. We chose our cards, but we didn't have to choose or draw so much because we don't have psychers. I have a psyker, but I didn't pay for any psychic powers today. So Alex got 1 strategy card. Both of us have missions. Alex has got high ground. I've got engage and destroy. And I also rolled because the Tyranids are allowed to roll on separate charge without any effects. Okay, so we've already deployed. Alex used...
I put my scouts into the Imperial Firebase. Because Marcus has a Lictor and he won the roll-off for deploying first the scout troop, so he put his Lictor on the battlefield but without knowing where it is positioned, and I have to put my scouts in the secondly, and I has to communicate to Marcus that they're in the or on top of the firebase, because maybe if the Lictor was also on top of the firebase, it would not be possible that they be on the rooftop at the same moment. Then, as Marcus put his whole army in, or almost his whole army in one place on the battlefield, I also put my Ultramarines on
Opposite.
the opposite side. So as you can see, my Tarantula, the attack bike and the dreadnought and the tactical squad and the 2 characters. Because of my current strategy, I'm pretty sure that I will start, because now I have a strategy of 11, I think. So maybe the attack bike can make a suicide run and maybe hit some character.
My 3 prime targets
Let's see.
are all in one place: the missile launcher, the assault cannon, and the multi-mortar. All of them pretty dangerous to my army commander.
And I was pretty lucky that Marcus didn't succeed to cause any stuff
Damage.
like Jones is acting strangely or small organism on board.
Yeah.
So that was a good start for the Ultramarines so far.
As Alex already mentioned, my main force, I just told him I've only got one large force moving together, because I need the Tyranids as a meat screen for the Homer guns, and because of the hive mind, they need the backup of the hive trained close, and he needs the Carnifex as a bodyguard so that he can't be targeted, because both of them are from the same category. They're only the hidden gargoyles and my shooty one, the Biowar. And somewhere a lictor is hidden. Okay, we needn't roll to see who goes first, as Alex has got a 6 for brilliant divine brilliant strategy, not divine inspiration. So he's probably got a strategy rating of 11. And I've only got 1, so Alex will start and will be back after his movement.
Okay. Okay, first turn of the Ultramarines. The scouts went on Overwatch. Maybe if Marcus tries to fly high with his gargoyles, maybe they get off some shots and even kill some of them. Because now they are out of the hive mind, and if I manage to kill 2 of them, maybe there's a high chance that they will break, because they've only 2 of 5.
I'm sure you will kill at least 2 of them, because your ballistic skill is okay, but there's no strength toughness required, and they don't have armor.
Okay, then my tactical squad and the 2 characters and the gunner of the attack bike went on Overwatch. The attack bike moved, I think, a few inches towards the enemy.
So let's pray for 3 jam dices on the dreadnought and
I've
the
only
Tarantula.
got 2 models who will use their guns against the only unit which I can see at the moment, that's the Termagants. Okay, starting with the Dreadnought with his assault cannon, hitting on 2.
3 thrust and fire dice, if you dare. 6 shots, that's great, no jam. Above average, and more important, no jam.
So 2 plus, 2 wounds. Oh, 2 ones, so 4 wounds.
Yep.
And the Tarantula will also hit on a 2 with the heavy bolter. Oh no, only 1.
Yeah, that's great, because you didn't roll a gem.
But I think the assault can roll a little bit better, so it's okay. Okay, I killed 4 Termagants in my first turn. As we have no Psyker and no hand-to-hand combat yet, that's the end of the first Ultramarine turn.
Nice fast game. Okay, we are back after my first movement, and as you can see, I was really lucky, because the gargoyles flew towards the scouts, but Alex was on Overwatch. Chose to use the bolt pistol as I came closer and killed exactly 2 out of 6, more than 25%, and I rolled in the following break test 2 2s. This was great, because now I can use my flame spurts, which might do some harm. And all of them charged into the Overwatch firing Space Marines, attack bike, and all the others, but only a single Termagant was killed. Great results so far for me. Unfortunately, I can't use my Devourer, because the Hive Tyrant and Carnifex also ran. All of them ran. The only shooting, we won't have psychics afterwards. The only shooting, no close combats we have, is 1 Spore Mine and some Flame spurts. Let's do the Sporman first. Okay. I've already placed the painted one, and I think I have to roll this one and see if it's a hit. Come on, baby, if it's a hit.
Now let's get this D6 in this direction.
That's bad because there's nobody.
But it drifts to the subsequent turn, so...
One inch, so in front of the Dreadnought. But you can easily shoot it. That's what I do, because you've got a lot of firepower. So, and then we've got our flame spurts.
Okay.
The first one, let's say 3.
But that's the sergeant, so you have to roll it differently because the sergeants are toughness of 4.
2 regular ones,
strength
strength 3 against your toughness. 3 is 4 plus. Yeah, one of them minus to save. Roll a 6 and he's saved. Yep, you're lucky. And the sergeant, strength toughness. Yep, and now you need so the sergeant is dead. The second one, let's just say 2. 2 times on force, I think. 2 times 6s and they are saved. 1 is dead. And it's the same, let's say 2. 2 times on force, no. And the last one, let's say 2. 2 times on 4. Yeah, one of them, and you roll 1 6. No, you didn't. Now you need to do a break test on 8. Okay, paused it. So you can shoot back with your bolt pistols, forcing them, even if only killing one of them, into a new break test, which they won't pause. Okay, so
that was your shooting.
And this is the end of my first turn. At the moment, I still got great chances of killing all of them.
Okay, second turn of the Ultramarines. My scouts, of course, remained on top of the Imperial Bastion in order to eliminate the gargoyle threat. And the rest of my army remains stationary in order to use the maximum effect of their weapons. My attack bike, unfortunately, I moved a little bit back in order to get out of range of the coming Tyranids. Therefore, I announced to shoot with the multi-melter onto the Carnifex, but he's just out of range, so I can't hit him.
I think the Termagants won't do well in hit and run attacks, but the Hormagons probably will do so.
No, but okay. Then we start over there with the 2 scouts. They will hit on 3s because with the bolt pistols of the short range. So 1 hit.
Strong toughness.
Yep.
So
one
one's down because so I don't have
one more break test. Yeah. Hopefully they will break now.
Got a lot of practice rolling ones. Oh, that's bad. So they do flying high.
Yeah, they perform a flying high action. Hooray. Okay. Then my twinning Terracotas from the Tarantula try to hit the Termagants. Last time I think I rolled a 1, so it doesn't hit anything. Now it's a 3.
Okay, now you've got 4 sized and fire dice. The first 2.
So
2, hopefully no jam.
So 5.
5 hits, 5 times strength toughness, 2 plus.
So 3 Termagants.
1, 2, 3, and then you've got your Dreadnought and the Space Marines firing.
Space Marines who are in range, but now they can use their rapid fire because they're stationary. They will hit on 3 plus.
Okay.
-1, 4 plus because they moved more than 10.
2 times 4 plus. If so they do rapid fire.
So
3 shots and
3, so 6 hits.
6 shots. Strength 4 versus toughness 3, 3 plus.
Oh, 4 times a 1. So 2 more are down.
2 more, and then you've got your Dreadnought.
I've got my Dreadnought with his twin with
assault cannon and Stormbolter.
No, he failed to hit. Then
you've got your...
try my missile launch against your Carnifex once
more. Oh, that's bad. You've used up all your good luck in our last game.
And then I used my... try to hit him with the assault cannon, the Carnifex.
I thought the 1 was for... Okay, just roll. 2 is enough.
It hits.
Okay, Carnifex. How many hits? I hope for a gem.
Oh, that's not
6 hits. So we've got 6 times Your
strength 8 versus
toughness
9.
9.
That's really incredible. So
on
5 plus 2
5s
wound.
and 6s, but
So
you're a lucky
only
guy. Yeah,
2.
2.
But you
So I've got 2 4+ saves because of the voltage stuff.
Yeah.
1
Then
and
you
1
have
is
your
through.
minus
Now,
3. Your
okay, so it's my
Terminator
Terminator save.
also.
So it's 6 up, I think. Yeah, I did it. 3 minus 3 is 6.
Does he have a 3 or 4 plus save on 2d6?
I'll look it up.
I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. We look it up, and
I'll look it up because
but I'm not so sure it's a 3 or 4 plus on 2d6.
the greater demon of chaos is 2+.
2+, yeah.
Same Terminators are Hive Tyrant. Here we've got
It's on the support section.
Carnifex 3+ save on 2d6.
Okay, perfect. Then he is saved for good. And I think that's the end of my shooting phase
At
already.
the end of your second turn.
At the
Because
end
we
of my
don't
second
have
turn, yeah.
any close combats yet.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back after my second movement. The gargoyles tried to rally during the psychic phase, but they rolled 6 instead of 5 or lower, so they are still broken and airborne. We've already rolled for the Spore Mine. As you can see, 1 Space Marine is missing, and the new one, which will be rolled for right now, is in a similar spot. Let's see if I manage to do a hit. Yeah, oh, this is bad, because now I might strike my force oil. 5. Okay. So, and, well, I thought about this. I would have preferred my Carnifex to get to grips with the enemy, maybe the Dreadnought as fast as soon as possible, but I wanted to try the Bioplasma at least once. On a 3, I'll target your attack bike because it's got the most potent weapon against me. First I thought about this one, but then I thought if it scatters, if I don't hit, because I only hit on a 3+. Okay, let's see. If I roll a 3, it's the attack bike, which is probably dead, otherwise it'll scatter. I rolled a 4. So now we've got a 1.5 or 2-inch blast marker. Let's look it up.
So let's say the whole bike is covered.
Although
it's in the codex.
Multi-melter, 2-inch blast marker.
That's a bioplasma attack.
Yeah.
I think it's in the codex.
Okay.
But I think it's a 2-inch blast marker.
I just roll once for every crew member.
And for the bike, the armor penetration.
And the armor penetration for the bike.
But I think it should suffice.
I think it's weaker than your multimeter, of course.
Yeah, that's for sure. But
on the other hand, it's still probably among the most potent weapons.
But I got only
armor value of 12,
armor value of 10.
Okay. So
no ablative armor or reinforced.
Here we go. Our strong one. Bioplasma. It's 2-inch blast marker.
Okay, so the whole
And
bike
we've
is
got
covered.
strength 8, 2d6 plus 8. So the minimum
2d6
I've got
plus
is
8.
10.
Okay, then you don't have to roll it. You can roll immediately on the
Okay.
damage table.
Let's see what I've got. I've got a 2, which is probably under the bolters of the steering.
Multimeter is destroyed.
And then we've got the 2 guys.
2 times on 2+.
The driver, strength
No.
toughness 1, the driver is alive. And the gunner, strength toughness 2, is dead at strength 8. But you've got an armor save and it's -4 and d6 damage.
-4, okay then.
So you've got a driver left.
But no multimeter.
Yeah. So you can try to hit the Spore Mine.
I can run deliberately in the Spore Mine in order to use
For
it to
instance.
explode. No.
Okay. That's the end of my shooting. There are no close combats to be done, and that's the end of my second phase.
Third turn of the mighty Ultramarine chapter. Both remaining scouts went on Overwatch once more because Marcus managed to rally his gargoyles in the rally phase at the end of his turn. So they're back on track next turn. The rest of the army, the 2 characters remained on Overwatch, and the rest of the army will try to shoot and kill as many of the
Inbound monstrosities.
And my attack bike, the multimeter, is lost unfortunately, but I moved a little bit in order to use my twin bolters against the Termagants. Okay, starting with the Tarantula hitting the Termagants. Yes.
Force size 8. Oh, okay.
6, let's say those 3. So 2 on each. The first one, yeah.
Did.
Second one.
Did.
And the third one.
Did.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. So.
Okay, but it shan't.
Now you've got your Stormbolter from the Dreadnought.
Stormbolter against the Termagants.
Yeah.
No. Then the twin bolter against the Termagants.
Hit.
Yeah.
One of them is dead for sure because you've got 2 times 3. Yeah. Then you've got your Assault Cannon and the Rapid Firing Space Marines next.
Then I have 7 bolt guns against the Termagants.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s. Oh, that's good. 6 times.
On 3s.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So it's probably nearly more than 1, 2, 3, 4,
let's say 5,
5,
because they're
6.
in cover maybe.
Okay.
Okay, then
Now you've got your missile launcher, plasma gun, and assault cannon.
Rapid fire
Okay.
against the Termagants once more, but this time -1, so I will only hit on 4s.
And maybe
3 hits.
Maybe -1 for running more than 10 and soft cover on the.
Okay, so 2 more are done.
Okay.
Okay, then I have my plasma gun at the Termagant, hitting on 4s. Yeah.
And you've got
fire. Oh, 3 hits, that's great.
Yeah, no chain.
2 plus, so all except 1 are dead. And I have to recharge.
Okay.
The plasma gun.
Yeah.
Okay, then I have a
Missile
launcher
assault
cannon
cannon
left. Okay. Well, the missile launcher tries to hit the Carnifex once more.
Yep.
No. Oh, I think second time I rolled a 1. And with the assault cannon, maybe I should try to kill the Homer guns a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I
Just
try to hit the Homer guns. Yeah.
3
Come
dice.
Come on.
No shame, that's best
only
result
4.
possible. Strength, toughness,
4
everything
of them are down.
except for 1. This one is already
3, 4.
4. Yeah.
Okay, and that was the end of my shooting phase, but this time was a really good shooting phase.
Yeah.
Except that the Carnifex
You
still survived.
killed more than 10 creatures. Yeah.
Okay. That's the end of the third turn of the Ultramarines.
So, turn 3 of the Tyranids. As you can see, the newly rallied Tyranids, which were flying high, are not there any longer because they went over there towards the other end to get out of range of the Overwatch characters. So they might use their flame spurts on 2 Space Marines each around. Most of the others charge. Only my army commander went to the edge of the forest. He ran, so he can't be he can't use his bioplasma. And my lictor was positioned over there, around where the army commander is, and he surged forward to provide a target, a distraction for the missile launcher, the assault cannon, and all the other stuff. Okay, so we've got 3 times shooting. We've got the biowar, we've got the flame spurts, and my army commander, followed by 2 close combats. Okay, let's do the flame spurts. The first one on 2 Space Marines, strength 3 against toughness 4 is on 5s. Yeah.
Okay.
Both of them have got a 5+ armor save because it's -2. 2 are dead.
Oh, the plasma gun is down. At least she.
Okay. The next one, let's say only 1 Space Marine, strength toughness on 5. No. And the last one, let's say on 2. Strength toughness on 5s. None of them, but I think you have to do a break test because I killed 2 out of 9. Or is it? I'm not sure. But we've got our close combat anyway. So, the first shooting. The second shooting is the spore mine. The other one, we've already moved it. Went really close towards the Space Marines. And now we've got this one. And let's see where it goes. If it hits or it goes back towards my Lictor.
3d6.
And I think it's 3d6s. Maybe it kills the Lictor. It's 5 inches. Okay. It's not within 1 inch of a Tyranid or non-Tyranid model. And now we've got the third case of shooting, which is my army commander using his Devourer on them. And I think I'll hit on a 2+. No, that's bad. That's really bad because I would have had 2 or 3 sustained fire dice and would probably have hit the servitor when rolling.
But I think the
and then we've
can't shoot next turn anyway because it's still jam.
And then we've only got our 2 close combats left. 1 Hormagaunt against a regular tactical Space Marine. I've got 2 dice. You've got only 1. I've got 6, 10, charging 11, and you've got 8.
4 plus 4 is 8.
3 times strength 4 against toughness 4 is 4+.
Oh my god.
3 times, and you've got 3 times your 4+ Space Marine. No. So this one is dead, and I'll do a follow-up. Not
sergeant,
no, your sergeant has got a chainsaw,
So
a regular guy. But now you've got to take a break test, I think.
I think I can.
But they can do it on the army commander. If they do, Okay, and then we've got the other close combat. I think this will be treated as kind of hit and run. So just 1 dice, no parries or other stuff. The first one, I've got 8. You've got 8 as well.
But you charged?
No, I think there's no charging in case of hit and run.
Initiative is probably higher.
I think I've got 8. I've got 4. You've got 4 as well.
Okay.
Initiative, Termagants. They've got initiative 4. Yeah.
Okay, me too. Okay, then.
And then the second one. It's the same. And the last one. Now I've got 3 and you've got 6. So we've got 1 strike, a single strike, strength toughness. No. So, I still remember one game when we had hordes, loads of Termagants, failing 20 of them to kill an attack bike. Okay, and I think that's the end. I don't have any forces to be rallied. So that's the end of my third turn.
Okay, fourth turn. I think it's the do or die turn. If I manage to break this sword of the Tyranids, then everything looks fine. Otherwise, everything looks fine for the Tyranids. Okay. I didn't move, I think, a single unit because either they're entangled in close combat or otherwise they would lose their ability to rapid fire. The only thing, my 2 scouts got hidden once more. And okay,
I think they are safe.
Let's start with the shooting phase.
My gargoyles die.
Those 2 Tyranids turned in order to see the gargoyles, and they use their bolt pistols with rapid fire.
Yeah.
So they have got 4 shots in total.
Yeah.
Hitting on 2s with their bolt pistols. So
3 hits.
3 hits.
Strength toughness 3+.
Yeah.
Okay, all of them are dead because they don't have any armor. And the first brood wiped out.
This one is in close combat, so I have 2 Tacticals trying to hit the Hormagaunt with rapid fire. Only 2 hits.
Strength toughness? No, only
4 versus 4.
Fourth, one of them is down. Yeah, because they don't have armor.
Okay, then my missile launcher tries at the Lictor. He
at -2.
-1 and -1 for his camel line. So he will hit on
4
normally
plus 2,
on
2 plus 2, 3, 2, 4
4
plus.
plus with his
Crack.
Yeah.
You hit.
Strange toughness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and now let's see if I got a dodge. And I think I got a... Do I have a 5+? Yeah, 5 plus armor if I dodge.
Oh.
Otherwise I'm probably dead. Because Alex causes I dodged.
Away. Okay, so they have shot, the close combat, close
Now you've got your dreadnought left and the characters.
Then I have 2 characters using the bolt pistols.
Okay.
Maybe against those 3.
Yeah.
Rapid fire. Yes. Strength toughness.
No.
1.
One of them. Yeah.
And the second character
Mm-hmm.
hits. Strength toughness. No. Okay, they have shot.
Yeah. Then you've got
Then
your
I've
dreadnought.
got my Stormbolter
Mm-hmm.
at the Hormagant. Hits.
Just in 5 dice.
I think I just use 1 shot against him.
Instead of jamming it, that's wise. Yeah.
So now I've got my assault cannon and
I think you need to target the lictor.
no, it's
Or the next brood,
only,
which
but
are.
it's only this one.
Yeah.
I try to hit the lictor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hit 3 dice. Hoping for
Oh,
James.
come on.
Oh man, no
my
James.
God. Oh, like
And this one is really great. 7 times
7
against.
times.
7 times against the lictor.
I think it's only toughness 6.
8 versus lictor is toughness 5
5
only, so it's
okay, so
2
2
plus. All of
So
them.
6 of them.
6 of them.
6
And
dodges.
won't survive this for sure. 5s or 6s.
If you survive
1, 2,
this,
3,
we get
4.
some kind of medal from the hive mind.
Yeah, then he'll just be reabsorbed after the planet has been won, and then a better version of him will. Okay.
So 4 times, so
Yeah.
it's killed because I think it's only for 4
No
wounds.
regeneration, only sharpened claws, so this one is
Hooray.
down. Okay.
Okay, but that's unfortunately the end of my shooting phase
Yeah.
because my Templar is jammed this turn.
And now I'm inbound, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, welcome back. At the end of my 4th movement, you'll notice that the two old spore mines are gone because one of them went into the attack bike and only the Hormagon survived, whereas 2 Hormagons over there were already in close combat with Space Marines, and the Space Marines armor prevented them, even though they count as non-turret models and were punished tougher.
There's
They
the
survived.
benefit of the power armor because
Yeah.
they managed to get their armor save against the exploding spore mine.
But
whereas
there's
the-
already a new spore mine behind them, the third
Okay.
one. So we'll basically see shooting. We've already done the spore mine, the new one, which was directed between the 2 characters of Alex, and
drifted
moved
over
towards the edge of the table. So the only thing we can do, the Carnifex charged, of course. This one isn't allowed to do a follow-up because the attack bike was killed by a spore mine. So we've got a huge close combat between the Hormagons and the remaining, most of the remaining Ultramarines over there. And before we've got shooting, the Devourer rolled a 1, which was really unlucky, and maybe now I'll roll the next one, or double gems. Trying to target this one. Let's roll.
Yeah.
What is it?
6.
Oh, not a 1. I'm so relieved. But now I've got probably double gems. Oh no, I've got 4 hits. Let's say 1 and 2s are the crew, because it's not short range, and I think at long range, it just roll if it hit
Okay.
the Tarantula or the crew. The Tarantula is supposed to have an armor value of 10. I hope I do more than the 6 plus D3 or stuff like that. Let's see. 1 and 2s, it's the crew. I've got the crew once and 3 times the Tarantula. The crew, the servitor, strength 4 against...
Toughness 4.
Just look it up to be sure.
But I think the Devourer has some
I
rather
don't use the Devourer that
Yeah.
often.
huge armor safe modifier, so I think.
Special rules. Squads which suffer 1... you're immune to psychology, so there's no fear for you. I've got strength 4 against your toughness. 4, so it's only on 4 plus. Your servitor will probably survive.
No.
You've got
I
an
think it's
armor
minus
save
2.
because of your mechanized body.
But it's minus 2.
I've got minus 2 and D3 wounds.
I've only a 5 plus.
Okay, so this one is gone.
It's good.
And now we've got 3 shots fired on the Tarantula.
Yeah, but I think it's
6.
removed as well because the.
Oh, that would be the Tech Marine to take it over.
Okay.
It was unchained.
Okay.
because if you take a closer look, the Tyranids right behind it. I've got D6 plus. That's not sure I'm able to destroy it. It's D6 plus 4 plus D3, so my minimum is 6. Okay, the red one is the D3, and I may add 4 on 10. I've got 6 plus 4. 11, yeah. So it's good. So this one is down. I'm lucky, at least one gun, and then we've only got our close combats left. Okay. The Carnifex is causing terror, therefore some of you might have to take a terror test. I'm not sure about your jet plane. No, I'm within 8 inches. So
this is tactical squad?
Tactical squad, yeah, and the Tech Marine probably. Yeah. Okay, and now we've got our close combats to be done.
Where would you like to start?
Let's start with the single one over there. You rolled 2, I charged 7, 8.
6.
2 times strength toughness 4 plus, I think. One of them, and you've got 1 4 plus armor save. No, this one is down. And the one at the bottom,
4 is 8, 9.
I've got 10, 11. 2 times on 4, so one of them, and 1 4 plus armor save. No, it's down as well. And the one at the bottom,
3 plus 4 is
3.
7.
10, 11, 9, 10. And you've got 7.
3.
First 2, strength toughness once. 1 4 plus, yeah, you did it. And now we've got 2, the Termagant first. Termagant, only 1 attack, I think.
But I got -1 because of the weapon.
Okay, so I've won by 1, I think. Strength toughness, yeah, this should be sufficient. Only -1, so it's 4 plus here. And now we've got 3. 4 is a great result.
Plus 4 is 8.
I've got
-1, so I've got 7.
I've got 3 dice. I've got 4, 8, charging 9, second attacker 10.
I got 7.
Okay, 3 times on, 4th, 2 times 4. Yeah, you're lucky. He will survive, but he's still locked in deadly combat. This one will be on him, and this one will just go the direction, so they can turn around and fire. You're lucky. And
tactical spot.
But it's on your commander. Okay. Oh, 8. 9 would have been too much. Okay, and I think you've got the Dreadnought, all your characters left. Yes, it's still close, but we'll play another turn at least. Okay, that's the end of my 4th turn.
Turn of the Ultramarines. My sergeant leapt into close combat against the single Hormagant. The last crew member tried to help the weapon in its struggle against the Tyranid onslaught. My chaplain moved into the hills. My Tech Marine remained stationary to use rapid fire against the single Hormagant over there. And my Dreadnought tries to eliminate the Carnifex once and for all. Okay, rapid fire against the Hormagant. Yeah, it's
2 hits. Strength toughness. No.
Okay, then assault cannon against the Carnifex.
Yeah, it's 3 dice. No champ. Fortunately. Okay, 3 times. On 5s or 6s.
5. Oh, this was good. 2 times.
2 times.
2 times the voltage field.
2 times my armor save first. It's on 6, I think.
Yeah.
First one.
Second one.
And second one, no. And I've got my 4 plus voltage. No. And now it's getting interesting because Alex may roll
the
I
D10.
think D10 and
But
10 wounds.
10 wounds so
Yeah, Alex is quite lucky. He might roll a 10.
that's maybe the decisive roll of the game. Okay, let's check it. 3 wounds. Okay.
We'll add some wounded markers afterwards. Oh no, here it is. Yeah.
So 3 wounds and a gem marker, please. It's the Overwatch on the opposite side. Yeah. Thanks a lot. Oh.
Now we've got some close combats.
Good idea. Okay, maybe let's start with the sergeant who charged in you.
Yeah.
He has
He may parry because
parry,
he's
a chainsaw,
he's
and
got
a bolt
2
pistol,
attacks.
So you got 2 attacks. Yeah.
2 attacks and parry.
So 4 and 4 is 8, charging 9.
And I've got only 6, so you've got 3
and 6.
strikes with your
4.
mighty weapon.
Yeah.
2 of them, this one is gone, yeah.
Okay, they were in close combat already.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one of them, 6 plus 4
He'll
is
survive,
10.
yeah. I've got 5 plus 4 is 9.
So
You've
1
got
hit.
1 hit with your bolt pistol.
Yeah.
No.
And the second attacker?
Mm-hmm. 1. And I've got 5, 9, 10, 11 for
4
second
plus
attacker.
1 is 5. So you have 6 hits.
Yeah, I think so. I just rolled the first. Strength toughness, yeah, he's gone. At least
3
3 times for plus. If you don't, I roll, roll the other ones. Yeah. Okay, they can do follow-ups.
Then over there.
The player who's got the majority of orders, but both of us have got 2.
But he charged in you.
Yeah.
Maybe he can strike first
Okay.
against the Termagant.
Yep.
5 plus 4 is 9.
I think I've only got 1 dice. I've got 10, I think.
Okay, 1 hit.
Strength toughness.
No.
No.
Okay, then you can decide who fights.
Okay, my Termagant will fight against your missile launcher.
Okay. Then I get 4 only because I got -1 because of the weapon.
I've got 7.
So 3 hits.
Strength toughness. Yeah, this time I've got 2 times. Now you need. Yeah, and now he's dead. And then my hammer gun can't strike because, yeah, I'll do follow-ups. 2 towards the remaining one. Yeah, get out at the top of the hill, and one of them should be within 2 inches of the sergeant,
This one?
and the other one close to it. Yeah, and he'll try. I think no, he hasn't killed anybody. Yeah, it's your turn. So,
No,
and I
but
think your
I
turn
think
is over.
It's over. So I think it was really unlucky because the Carnifex survived.
Yeah, now I smash into your dreadnought.
Okay, then we're back up at Marcus' 5th turn.
We're back after my 5th movement. Well, as you can see, we've got our glorious successful by over there. We've already rolled for the new spore mine, which probably went off, as well as the last one, who went off the table as well, probably. My army commander finally risked it to get outside to assist the Carnifex, who charged into the dreadnought, whereas all of the remaining few basic troopers, the hammer guns, tried to rearrange themselves around the 2 remaining members of the tactical squad. And therefore we only, in no cases of shooting, we've only got close combats left.
Okay,
Let's start with the Space Marines, the small ones. And we've got one who was already in close combat. We've got 2 dice and can parry.
Fumble is
So it's enough to kill me probably. I've got 8,
10.
2 hits with the chainsword or bolt pistol, it's the same. 1 is down. Then we've got 3 for the next one. 1 and 3. And I've got
Can you roll the 6? Okay, the fumble is gone. Okay,
3
7.
plus 4 is 7, charging 8. Second attacker is 3
2
and
hits.
4 is 7,
No, 2 hits.
charging 8. Second attacker, yeah. 2 times, yeah, both of them, and you need 2 6s, you need 2 4s because of my only -1. And then we've got the last one. I've got 5 and 1, and I've got,
Roll the 6.
but I've got an additional dice. I'll use this one. Okay.
Roll the 6.
I've got 5 plus 4 is 9, charging 10. Third attacker is 11.
I got
1 from you
9.
is 12, so it's
3 hits.
3 times. Strength toughness. One of them, you need 1.
Come on, Sergeant,
Yeah. You remain for the moment. Now we've got the Termagant first. I think I was already in close combat.
I've got 8.
You've got 1 strike, I think. Strength toughness, no.
2.
And then 2,
6.
and I've got, he's done for 10, 11.
6 or 5 hits. 5 times
First
12
3.
hits. 1. 2.
2 times for plus. No, he's dead. And then we'll do follow-ups towards, just both fought towards the sergeant, the sole survivor so far. And then we've got a larger close combat between these two engines of war.
But now you can decide if you use your normal attacks or make a single crush attack.
But you've got, I'm pretty sure you've got ablative armor, and
check
therefore
it.
I won't
Yeah,
do crush attacks. Yeah,
Ablative armor.
I prefer the regular ones.
Okay, so 3 attack dice for the
It's
dreadnought.
hard to kill, but not that great in close combat.
Yeah, I think
they're 6 against your 6.
I think they're equally paced. But you charge, so you get a +1, so
Technically, if I roll for once,
that would be great. Okay, let's check my rolls. I got 6 and no 1. That's not so bad.
That's great. But I can parry 4 times because of my claws. No 1, that's great.
And a 6 as well.
So I've got 6, 12, charging 13.
I got 12. Okay, where do you want to strike?
The legs.
Legs, okay.
Okay, we've looked it up. The voltage field seems to offer a +1 on strength, so I've got strength 8, and now it's D20 plus D6 plus 7 or stuff like that, but it's only the ablative. I rolled 2 ones anyway. Yeah, I rolled 13 and 2.
15 plus
The 7 is 22.
So penetrated the armor on the legs, but I used my ablative armor.
Okay, so ablative is gone, but
it's the end of the close combat phase.
Yeah, and we'll be back after Alex.
Final turn.
6th. Yeah.
Okay, the final turn of the Ultramarines. My honorable dreadnought remains in close combat with the Screamer Killer, and my army commander charged the 2 Tyranid Brute members in the back. Okay, let's start with close combat because there is no shooting.
Where would you like to start?
Army commander starts against the Hormagant.
Yeah. You've got at least 3 attacks. So he's dead, you can remove it. I won't roll.
And then against the Termagant.
That's not great. I've got 2 dice.
Two
You've got a
sixes.
1. I've only got.
I can parry once.
Let's see.
Parry the 5.
Hope for 6. No, nearly. I've got 4, 8, 9, 10.
I got
You've
10,
got 9.
charging 11.
You've got 6 plus.
6 plus
Yeah.
4 is 10, charging 11.
Okay.
Oops, sorry. 1 hit.
One strike, strength toughness.
Power sword.
Power sword is probably enough, yeah. So this one is dead. You've wiped out the
Okay,
Termagant
then
completely.
Sergeant.
Yeah. The first one.
Good, that's 10, 11. Parry.
Yeah, one is dead.
Okay.
And the second one.
Come on. 6 and
1 and 6. And I've got 6 and 4 and an additional 3.
Reroll the 6.
Okay, so 4 was the highest so far.
So 2.
Yeah, so 4. 4 and 4 is 8. 9, second attacker 10. And
6
you've
plus
got.
4 is 10.
And I've got the high initiative. So I've
Are you
probably.
Actually 4. I think then 4 as well.
No, then it's a draw, I think. Yeah.
No, okay. We have one final battle in the last turn of the
Yeah.
game. Of your last turn. Okay, then on to the Dreadnought. 3 attacks.
Yep.
Come on. Ooh, 4, 5, 6.
No ones.
Come on. 3, 4, 1s, Marcus. You can do it.
Oh, 1 for you, 1 5. So now we've got
2 hits, basically, because we have the same weapon skill.
11.
And I got 1 more and 1 for you. So 2 hits.
Yeah.
2 hits with the mighty power
Oh, it's
fist.
only strength 8 against my toughness 9. So it's on 5s.
5 up to wound. Nope.
No.
By far not enough. Okay,
Yeah.
that's my final turn, and let's see what Marcus will do in his last turn.
So this is my final turn. As you can see, they are out of range of all of my weapons, except for the Biowar, but the Biowar tried to target the remaining Tech Priest, the Tech Marine, but it failed miserably. On the other hand, it killed at least 2 Hormoguns and maybe 2 or 3 of the Ultramarines from the Tactical Squad. We've got 1 close combat left between the Hormogun and the remaining Sergeant. My chances there are pretty slim, because the Sergeant can parry, and both of us have got 2 dice, and my army commander joined the Carnifex.
It's the end of the Dreadnought.
I think so, I hope so.
Yeah.
Okay, because I've
Do you want
lost
to
all of
start?
my brutes. Let's start over there. Oh, Alex rolled double 3s but can parry, and I roll 1, 1 and a 2.
So I got 4, 7, 1 from you is 8.
And I've only got 6.
That's 2 hits.
I've got 2 dice, strength, toughness, yeah, both of them, no, yeah. And this brute is gone as well. And then we've got the 2 larger ones.
I think that's maybe the end.
Let's start with our
Except to roll triple sixes.
all lots of ones.
Okay, who starts
Marcus.
first?
Let's start with the Carnifex.
Okay.
Got
6.
no 1 and a
6,
6.
6, 6,
So we've
6,
got
6.
12
Come
for
on.
now, and my ones.
Yeah, that's great.
Now I've got 13 and I've only got 9, so you've got
4
4
attacks.
hits with
4
your power
times
fist.
power fist, 5 top. 1 hit.
1 hit. And now power fist is -5, so I've got my regular Terminator save. At 3, 5, 8, somewhat, no, and I've got my 4+, no,
Okay,
so I suffer an additional wound. I've got 4 wounds.
I think the power fist can use a tier attack.
If you announce it in advance. So,
Haven't I? Okay, we'll check this on this video after the battle report.
and now we've got the interesting situation.
A lot
6
of
attacks.
dice.
Because of Bone Sword and Spine Fist, I'm not sure about the Spine Fist, maybe it would add some additional profit, but at least these are 2 close combat weapons. And I've got an additional dice for being the second attacker. I've got weapon skill 9.
So it can only survive
Okay.
if Marcus rolled 6 or 7 ones. Oh.
So you've got 11, and I get 1, 1. Oh, this was bad, 1, 1.
Fumble is removed.
You get still 2 ones. Now you've got 11, 12, 13. And I've got 9 plus 4 is 13. Charging is 15. Being the second attacker is 16. Okay, so we've got...
I've got 13.
Okay, so we've got 3.
Ah.
3 times
Okay, where do you want to strike? Maybe the body?
double d12 plus d6 plus 6. The legs. I try the legs. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, first attempt at the legs. We've got
4. 7.
that's rubbish, plus 6 is
No.
nothing. The second attempt, we've got 9, 11 plus 6 is somewhat, plus d12 is, yeah, that's
Okay.
through.
And the last?
And the last hit,
10.
10, the second d12,
11.
11 plus 8 is,
No.
okay, so
So
we've
1.
only got 1.
Oh, no, it's a decisive roll, Marcus. Yeah, 6.
I hope for 6. No, it's a
5.
5. That's probably
Okay,
enough.
the leg
Yeah.
is blown off and the dreadnought crashes to the ground.
Yeah, so
it
it's
may
gone.
not move
Yeah.
or attack for the rest of the game and is effectively destroyed.
Yeah.
Okay, the mighty brother has fallen,
Yeah.
but it was really your last
And it's
blast attack. Okay, we're
I
back
think-
with a short conclusion. Okay, we're back with a short conclusion. So first of all, congratulations, Marcus.
Thank you.
The Tyranids won the battle by 11-8. We calculated victory points,
Both of us got an equal amount of victory points,
8.
but I got 3 for my mission.
and Marcus got, because of his engage and destroy, 3 additional points.
Alex's mission was hard to fulfill.
High ground,
Yeah.
especially at the low point level. Only basically my tactical and his scouts could have taken victory points, but they have to advance to get on their on the highest points, so it was quite impossible to get victory points from this mission. Yeah, in total, I was very pleased with the Dreadnought, to be honest.
So great performance. Only one gem, single gem.
And it doesn't matter much because by then he was in close combat with the Carnifex, so he couldn't use his assault cannon.
Dealt 3 wounds to the Carnifex, and even I think he took out 20 of the Homer guns and Termagants.
The lower creatures, so it was really quite successful. And even as you have witnessed it, in the end, it was the last slash from the Hive turn which finally killed the Dreadnought, so he almost survived the close combat against the 2 large Tyranid creatures. One more squad to mention are the Tactical Marines, which really performed quite well, except the missile launcher, which I rolled 2 or 3 times or 1 to hit to the Carnifex, so it was a little bit disappointing, but otherwise the normal Space Marines with the rapid fire in the end killed a lot of smaller creatures, and the Sergeant really single-handed survived the close combat against the Hormigans and denied Marcus a lot of victory points.
Another 2 or 3 victory points to me
because there were 355 points.
So don't
underestimate the
refrain
tactical squad
from spending 2 points on a chainsaw for your sergeant.
Yeah, it was quite important.
Squad. Yeah.
And for the Tyranids,
I disliked the Biowar because I often use it, and then later on thought, man, you could have had an additional brood of gargoyles for it. But today it was really great. It made you think twice about moving your forces. And I think it killed off 2 of my guys and at least 3 technical guys. And yeah, kind of was right in front of Dreadnought. So it wasn't bad today. The gargoyles themselves, okay, they only had 1 squad. They did well in the end, yeah, because they killed, I think, around 3 of your technical guys and 3 scouts. So for a 96-point squad, they were okay. But the Carnifex was best because he's been protecting my army commander for 6 turns.
He soaked up a lot of firepower from my army.
He soaked most of your firepower, and he even killed one of your units with its bioplasma. So these 200 points were really spent well. I wouldn't, thinking back, I wouldn't have liked to swap him for 2 broods of gargoyles. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, we hope you enjoyed the battle and stay tuned for our next battle. Bye.
Thanks for watching. Bye.